We're back on WUSB with Pug Johnson. The new album is El Cabron. The song you just heard is called Believe. I feel as though you now have the opportunity to score a few points back with Mindy. Tell me about
Right.
motivation for being a better man.
Oh, I don't know, being a pretty awful one for a while, and having to live with that can can be pretty good motivation after a while. I mean, for us, I found a lot of like my mistakes and stuff where we're coming from a frustration with my complacency back in Beaumont. Um, I didn't feel like I was really doing the work I needed to be doing. Um, you wind up drinking a lot, doing other things to excess, and eventually, like, yeah, you got to get it together. And you know, luckily for me, I met the right woman, and she's been working with me through all of that.
What do you mean complacency back in Beaumont?
I was mainly just playing around Beaumont, which you know nobody gets discovered down in Beaumont. And so yeah, I was just playing a lot of the same gigs, and nothing was uh, uh, progressing in any way, you know. So yeah,
So the line I like is that, being honest, being honest about your past reputation seemed to have a positive effect. Uh,
Mhm.
just the whole you make me a believer. Well, what does it mean? What does it feel to you to have someone believe in you?
uh, it uh, it makes all the difference in the world, really. Um, there was a time I felt like my folks didn't even like they were always supportive, but I felt like there was a point where like they didn't get what I was trying uh, to do with this newer project. And Mindy has been like Mindy came in and believed in me more than I believed in myself. I didn't think I'd be able to make it as a solo act. I thought I needed to be um, like I didn't think I would be interesting enough, and that like I would either need to be in a duo or some type of group, or something like that. And Mindy was the one that was telling me to, stop waiting for, other uh, people that aren't putting in the same amount of dedication that like I was. And so yeah.
I think lyrically speaking, you are more than interesting enough, sir.
Oh well, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Anyone who feels that they're not interesting enough and then releases a song about sucking on someone's toe, uh, they're underestimating themselves, man.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Do you,
I'll keep that in mind from now on.
do you feel that you ever could have reached your full potential without someone believing in you?
Probably not. No, no.
And
I
that
mean, I was pretty driven, but but my folks they uh they believed in me pretty young, and so they had high expectations and kind of set a high bar. Dad was one of those that was always like, man, whatever you do, do your best at it, and have fun, and you can't go wrong. Uh, and so I've tried to do that. Just get to the best of your ability, whatever that is going to be, and then have fun and be yourself.
Do you feel like belief is contagious? Like your belief is a seed planted by someone else's belief?
That's I don't know. That's a pretty good question. Um, I would say that Mindy and I have some friends that because Mindy does this with me full time. She's managing me and everything, and so it seems like we've had friends that have uh, watched us like kind of taken this leap of faith and everything, and um, they're making leaps of their own, and we've had friends that told us that they watched us, and they're like, well, man, if they can do it, we can do it. And that's true. That's absolutely right.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you.
Um, and that gets me to a line you you sing on a later song, "A win for you is a win for me." That is not an easy lesson to learn, but uh, it's one that I'm glad you present.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like to close out my interviews by having the artist pick a track by another artist to, wrap everything together. And because you dragged Terry Allen into this, why don't you play us out with the Terry Allen song?
All right, let's go with I'm gonna see, should we go with let's go with the first track off the Juarez album and just kind of get everybody started,
You,
on that listening path.
you're really you want people to pick up the music that inspired you. I love it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Pug Johnson, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, Trevor. Really appreciate it, man.